Good morning. I've been seeing Nigerian pastors or pastorpreneurs behind their altar saying all sort of things like, is any different from what they've been saying? I hear some quoting Martin Luther King. Yes, Martin Luther King was like it was rightly called a reverend. He was a Baptist pastor, but you never saw him on Sundays preaching behind the altar. He never owned a church. He died penniless, by the way. Didn't have any money to his name like these private jets you guys fly around. You like to quote him a lot. He was always on the streets. Selma, you must have seen the movie. It was always behind the lines. The police batons was on his head. He didn't have the lajis that you guys have today, standing behind your altar and hiding behind your altar, hiding behind the do not touch my prophet or do my prophet no harm. Who said they was talking about you? I will gladly slap your face. I don't care about no touching on my prophet. Stand behind your altar, hide behind there like the Nigerian issue don't touch you and your family. Because you're part of the corrupt elite. The politicians need you to make the people docile forever. Telling them their reward is in heaven. Heaven don't exist. It's not a piece of a state that you can touch. Look at what happened at Lekki Bridge. Lekki could have easily become Selma. And it could still be a Selma, a place where you guys could rally behind. I'm not saying other parts of Nigeria is not important because this is what the world has seen. The Lekki massacre, then you guys could go rally behind it. If you guys know yourselves, don't go to church on Sunday. Don't go to mosque on Friday. Come out there, hand in hand. If the so-called humble pastor, Adeboye, and the so-called aggressive pastor, Oyedepo, and the fine boy, Pastor Christo Yakilobe, and the other fine boy, Okotie, and the novo rich, like what? Suleiman or Adamu from Benin, and Pastor TB Joshua. If you guys come out behind Lekki and hold your hands, lock hands together, no one will shoot you because you've got famous faces. Rather, you want to hang behind your pulpit and rain down hellfire and brimstone. Prayers don't work, mate. God. Like God came from Nigeria. Like God even really cared if he existed. Look, to my Muslim brothers, sisters, my Christian brothers and sisters, don't go to church on Sunday or go to mosque on Friday. Go out on the streets and lock hands with your people. Because when Nigeria becomes better tomorrow, it is better for you all. Except because you're part of the elite, you are as corrupt as the elite. You benefit from the from the present corrupt system. That's the only reason you would not stand up to fight or challenge it. You benefit from it anyway. You pastors from Fatoyinbo and all of you, you've been using police to brutalize people. You use police to protect yourself. When we accuse you guys of rape, you use police to intimidate. So having a sass, an aggressive and brutal sass, does you guys very good. So you really don't want to see that stop. Yeah, you're corrupt from head to toe. You don't ask the right questions. You hide behind your pulpit. I wish Nigerians would wake up. Maybe they're waking up. You should be their next target, the places of worship. The churches, the mosque, you should be the next target. After they finish with the politicians and the police. Because you prop up the corrupt system. Just like the local chiefs and the obas and the so-called traditional rulers, the emayas, the gwangwoma or whatever you call yourselves these days, the igwes. In 2014, when my mom died, due to some due to some flimsy excuses given by the traditional rulers from my state, we couldn't do the burial. Food wasted and all of that. And remember, I wrote a critical article. I was advised to put it down because, oh no, you've touched nerves. I said it that Obas, kings and Igwes and whatever you call them will be attacked one day in Nigeria. And their palaces will be burnt down. And they will be rightly placed in the museum where they belong because they're old relics. And people said, no, take it down. Oh. Look, my generation respect the Obas. Obas that talk by A and the rest. Because our generation know them. But take this as a warning. The generation after us and after that, they don't know you guys. This social media generation. They don't give a twat about respect or some tradition or some palace talk. They are coming for you guys, full force. You read your Bible a lot. The Israelis, they became too comfy in Egypt, right? With the Pharaoh, they struck a deal. I think that deal was with Joseph, Potiphar time, you know. But when Pharaoh came that didn't know these present Jews, what happened? He enslaved all of them. They've started with the Oba of Lagos, sacred. I hear some so-called palace chiefs in Lagos saying, return the staff or else. Or else what? Or else what? What will happen? What will happen? Make it happen already. Look, rally behind the people. They're fighting for good for the nation. And when the nation is good, every one of us will benefit. Every one of us, both the native daughters. Come out en masse and protect those people. When Adeboyes, the Oyedepos and the Chris's, Oyakilomens and Okotie stand behind the Fatoyimbos, the Adefarasi or wherever. The Yashimolowos, the estate man, the one with the builders around, they've been burning your houses now. When you stand in front of the land, the people behind you, those soldiers will not shoot you. When they call the governor of the state and say, look at the people behind or standing in front of these people, they will order them not to shoot. Right, you want to hide behind your pulpit and be preaching lies. COVID chased you guys in. I hope this one chased you out forever. Jude speaks.